Lots of people call themselves animal lovers, but do you love them enough to collect pets during your vacation? For one area nonprofit rescuing animals, that's exactly how it started. Monica McNutt explains how one local woman is paying it forward for pets.
Hey, Mom.
Sue Bell was vacationing in a cabin in West Virginia in 2002 when her curiosity got the best of her.
Down the road happened to be the rural animal shelter. So I stopped in, being an animal lover, to donate some dog biscuits and got talking to them and found out that their permanent shelter had been hit by a horrible flash flood that year, and they had lost 50 animals who had all drowned in their cages.
3 days later, as Sue was heading back home, she'd also added 3 dogs and a kitten.
All in my Subaru.
Sue's plan was to find the animals new home.
Yeah, well, that's where the fun began. The biggest idea I had was to run an ad in the Washington Post.
And sure enough, people wanted the dogs and more dogs. And Sue realized that she may have found a solution to a problem.
There's this rural shelter in West Virginia where 9 out of every 10 animals they take in are euthanized. And there are all these dozens of people wanting animals that seem to be down there.
So Sue and her Subaru began making regular trips back to West Virginia.
I'd get up at 4 in the morning, drive down to West Virginia to be there by 10 in the morning, spend about 1 or 2 hours just picking out dogs and cats. Then I'd drive around the Beltway and I'd meet everybody who had called me and contacted me, and I'd match them up with the dog or cats.
And so, in 2003, Homeward Trails was born.
I thought, if I can save 50 animals to kind of pay it forward for the animals who had drowned, I will feel fantastic.
Homeward Trails partners with rural shelters where overpopulation is a product of irresponsibility.
They do not spay and neuter. They don't vaccinate. They tend to let their animals run free.
But one man's unwanted pet is easily another man's treasure.
To date, we have rescued over 17,000 animals.
And for Sue, each one is totally worth it.
There's a person who's taking in these animals every single day, and that's what keeps us going. Every single day we have an amazing, heartwarming story that tops the last day.
If you're interested in fostering or adopting a pet or donating or volunteering with Homeward Trails, you can find out more about them at their website, homewardtrails.org. For Pay It Forward, FH Fur is donating $500 to Homeward Trails.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that!
How could that help?
Yay! That's amazing! Honestly, I think a $500 donation today will probably go towards one of our dogs that needs serious leg surgery, that came to us with 2 broken legs.
There's someone you'd like to nominate for our Pay It Forward program. Send an email to payitforward@news8.net. We're back with the 7-day forecast next.